Hey, collective. This is Aries with Fireworks Oracle. I really hope you're all doing well. I know the energies are heavy, but I'm going to tell you, it's all for good reason. The good fire is clearing out the bad. Trust and believe. Some Palo Santo for you. Clear our space. I know I haven't been on here for, I don't know, a couple of weeks. I was dealing with some stuff. And I'll just say this, a lot of us have family pieces and parts to our family that are, I don't know, negative energies. Well, God bless them. Lord have mercy on them. But you want to talk about some cruelty? My dad died July 28th. And it wasn't told to me until 2 weeks ago, over that long weekend we just had. Is that Memorial? No, is that Labor Day? Yeah, it was Labor Day. And talk about labor. That was a tough one to work through. But I've had some experiences throughout this whole thing that show me that everything's going to be okay because God sees everything. He really does. And everything is, the people who try to take things away from us and try to treat us cruel, who are heartless. Did you hear that notification on my phone? People who are cruel and heartless and just want to do things to hurt you. There's a lot more to it than what I'm speaking of. Just know that in the end, they don't get away with it. And the person who always triangulated and stirred shit stew, and kept my dad's death a secret from me. She claims that she couldn't get a hold of me, blah, blah, blah. Well, when I found out about it, I got a hold of her. I just looked her up on Messenger and typed her message, and it was like she was sitting there waiting, and went right through, and she answered me right away. And she's trying to trick me into giving her or her lawyer my address. Yeah. Fat chance. And just know and trust and believe and have all the faith in the world, have faith beyond measure in the divine. Give it to them, let them take care of it. But do stand up for yourself. It doesn't matter how they act and behave. What matters is how we act and behave. That's what is really important. And yes, my heart is broken, but It's not shattered because I know that I'm going to see him again. And in that time, in that life up there, everything's going to be awesome, peaceful, and in union that nobody can mess with. And I hate to say this, but because I hope everyone to find divinity. That's my wish and my prayer is that everybody find the Holy Spirit and follow the light. But the ones that just are not going to do that, at least we don't have to share the next life with them. God have mercy on my soul for saying that if that's wrong. But it's been a painful, painful, painful life for many of us. And I know you know it. I know you know what I'm talking about. And I don't have any bad karma coming because I didn't do that. And I never wanted anything to go in bad directions or bad ways. I always, was reaching for love and light and trying to stay in the light no matter what happened until one day I woke up and said, family or not, I can't take this shit anymore. It's ruining me. And that's what they wanted. And then when I got away, they got mad. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. So, my dad is a pilot, and I am not kidding you. For the last month or more, I could feel something. I could feel it. And airplanes flying overhead low and all the time, just constant. I notice one every now and then, but just in the last month and some time since his death, I've seen airplane after airplane after airplane. And he flew the smaller airplanes. He's not a commercial pilot, but there was one that flew over my house, and I would guess it was right around that time. And keep in mind, I didn't know, but I was on my back deck, just enjoying the sunlight and kind of in a meditation mode, looking up at the sky, and one flew over really low. And I don't know if anybody knows, if you know about airplanes, they've got their wings. A pilot will lean and kind of do a wave with the wings that go like this. They're waving at you. And he always did that. And that plane did that day. So things have turned around. Big turnaround. And I went to this kind of like a little fair that has crystals and sage. And I think it was around July 28th, 29th, and 30th. Between those days, I found this feather first. And then in a few days later, I found that feather. And when you find little feathers, it means your angels are near. So the cruel are not winning. They're not. Believe it. I could just go on and tell you more. But anyway, trust and believe. But I've already invited the Holy Spirit in to join us. They're here. They're always here. Love abounds. Love is all around. Even if you feel alone, you're not. The Holy Spirit is the number one person, entity in your life, energy in your life. And just know and be in peace and comfort and joy and bliss and happiness. And when someone passes, know that they are in oh my gosh. We've all heard about heaven, right? I mean, heaven, we call it heaven because it's heaven. It's and everybody goes back to their divine self, their perfect self. And so we have to rejoice for them to be able to be there. And that's how I found peace with it. But I went to this fair and there was these cards. Um, oh, if any music, I'm playing Spotify. If any music can be heard um, on my channel or any of my messages, I do not own the rights to any of the music that you can hear in the background. Let's see what's playing. He just said something about you can never leave me behind. It's Stereo Hearts. It's Adam Levine. It says Gym Class Heroes. That's what's playing, and there's some words in there that are really cool. But anyway, if this video cuts off, it's just because my tablet's out of memory. And maybe I've been guided, and oh my gosh, the downloads that have come over the last 2 weeks have just been so beautiful and brought me out of my shell too, which is what Holy Spirit wants for us. Okay, we're supposed to go out and shine our light no matter how dark and gray others have tried to make it for us. We learn from that and we grow and we say, they didn't break us. The adversary did not win. They lost. Okay? And when there's triangulation going on that's cruel, nobody wins. And then someone dies, nobody wins. But anyway, I found this. It's Ask and It Is Given cards. It's Esther and Jerry Hicks, The Teachings of Abraham. I'm sure most of you, or maybe some of you, have seen Abraham Hicks, Esther and Jerry Hicks. It's called Abraham Hicks. You can find their videos on YouTube and their channel. It's wonderful. And it says these magical cards by Esther and Jerry Hicks, who present the teachings of the non-physical entities known as Abraham, capture the essence of the life-changing, best-selling book, Ask and It Is Given. A gentle stroll through these cards will return you to your personal power. And I was blessed to get them. I couldn't believe it when I saw them because I love Esther. I think Jerry's in heaven now. I think I read somewhere he went to the higher realms in 2011. Isn't that an interesting number, 2011? But I've shuffled and prayed and meditated over the cards. And Holy Spirit, can we start with these beautiful cards of inspiration and tell us what we need to hear. Tell the collective what they need to hear. Collective, I hope you're doing well. I send you all the abundance and blessings of everything that is divine and heavenly. And I even send it to myself. Oh, during this last 2 weeks, I actually had an experience that made me actually look at myself and say, oh my God, I love you so much. And I do. Finally. I see myself how Jesus sees and God sees me now. And I want the same for you all. That is my wish and my prayer. Okay, first one is I will never get there, so I will enjoy my journey. And then on the back it says you cannot ever get it done because you cannot ever cease to be, and you can never halt your awareness. Yet out of your awareness will be born another asking, and each asking always summons another answering. Your eternal nature is one of expansion, and expansion is the potential for unspeakable joy. Take it as it resonates, okay? That's beautiful. Enjoy the journey to get unspeakable joy. Because have you ever noticed, if you prayed for anything and then you just know later the prayer is answered, and you say, whoa, that prayer, everything worked out really well, but it was totally not how I envisioned it when I was praying for it. You notice that? That's really cool. Maybe if you haven't noticed it, maybe you will now. But this one says, first I reach. Aren't these just cute, the cutest cards? It says, first I reach for joy, and all else follows. It's absolutely true. Reach for joy, and all else follows. Like, free your mind, and the rest will follow. Like the song. It says, once you consciously identify your current state of emotion, it becomes easier for you to understand whether you are choosing thoughts that move you closer to your desired destination or farther from your desired destination. If you will make the improved feeling or emotion your real destination, then anything and everything that you want will quickly follow. Oh, I just said that. Free your mind, babies, and the rest will follow. Relax. Everything's going to be okay. We got a Pisces full moon going on right now. It's going to, from what I heard, it's, and read, it's supposed to be full. It's rare, like full, on the 22nd. And today is September 20th. It is about 11 o'clock p.m. Let's see. 11:16 p.m. 1116. That's a good number on 920, and 920 is 11. So 9 and 2 is 11, and then the 0 is the world, or everything back to God. Song playing now is Maroon 5. This Love. Awesome. Okay. He says, I was so high I did not recognize the fire burning. Somebody needs to listen to Maroon 5, This Love, okay? This love has taken a toll on me. It's so in alignment. It's so in tune. Listen to Maroon 5, This Love. It's making me feel, how do I feel? How do you feel right now? Ask yourself that every once in a while. Check in with yourself. Say, how am I feeling? And could it be someone else's emotions that I'm feeling? And then if you're feeling crappy or something, just say, Father in heaven and Jesus Christ, I call them my seven team. Um, Holy Spirit, whoever's feeling this way, since I know it's not, I feel it's not my energy, will you please send them love, light, peace, joy, happiness, and bliss, and have them reach for you and do well in the house of the Lord forever on earth as it is in heaven. And all of a sudden it just kind of lifts away because you sent that, whoever it was, you don't really know. It could be several people that you're picking up on that are going through something difficult. And it just hits you suddenly, out of nowhere, or I don't know. But you have to stop and ask yourself, is this my emotions and feelings and that I'm feeling? This weird fear or loneliness or not loved or not worthy or something, and you don't feel that way. And it could be that you're revisiting old past junk and getting rid of the residue. But when you pray for someone, whoever's feeling that way, which could be yourself too, but if you ask them to please send them love, light, and healing, and the energy of the divine, then it dissipates, it goes away, and you could have been just praying for yourself, and you don't want to feel that way, so you ask the spirit to take that feeling, those emotions, or whatever, or pain from whoever's feeling that, and it lifts that. We rise by lifting others. So I hope that all makes sense. And I think I have a lot of karmic type people. I hate to use the word karmic, but that's the word everybody's kind of labeled it to. But the people who I either have a lot of male followers, not people are maybe afraid to subscribe, or they think that it's going to tell me who's subscribed. It doesn't list who's subscribed. It just tells me the number of how many people I have subscribed. And in analytics, it gives me numbers. It doesn't give me names. If you, of course, comment on one of my readings, and it's your full name, then yeah, it gives me your full name, but I may not know you, but we're connected. And you might say, total resonated with me, or, tell a little bit of your story and helped you or whatever. Or if you click like, it doesn't say who clicked like. It's all anonymous unless you post a comment. But you can, in Google, make up, a cutesy name for yourself. Like, I saw one that was really cute today. It was unknown friend, your unknown friend, something like that. And you can put a picture of whatever you want on there. And it shouldn't be anything fake. It's just, you just put a name on there that feels good to you, and maybe a picture of a plant that you really like, or a vegetable garden that you're growing that you really like, or I've got an electric guitar sitting right over there. I could take a picture of my electric guitar and put it on mine, or whatever, just use your imagination. And it doesn't tell me who you are. It just shows that, you're giving back. I'm giving and receiving. And it's a beautiful exchange of energy. And I've got, a lot of viewers that are not subscribed to me, but they are watching. And so they're either men who are trying to figure it out, and bravo if that's what's going on. Bravo, guys. I've been praying for all masculines to climb higher and become in their divinity, and women too, all feminines to become divine feminines. We need balance and justice in the world, and it's coming. That's why things seem so crazy, is that the Holy Spirit's burning stuff up to burn it down. And okay, this one says, isn't that so cute? Look at that little picture. It's like a little baby fairy in a onesie. Onesie jammies. I have some onesie jammies. They're pink. It's adorable, those little wings. It says, I am becoming consciously aware of my inner being. Oh, that totally resonates with me. I hope it resonates for you too. And if it hasn't, it's coming. It is. Trust me. I've had a lot of downloads, and yeah. Okay. It says, we refer to that non-physical you as your inner being or your source. It is not important what you call that source of energy or life force, but it is important that you are consciously aware of when you are allowing a full connection to it and when you are restricting it in some way. Take it as it resonates. That's beautiful. The kingdom it's inside of you. Everyone has it. Well, most have it. The reptilians, the beings that live in their reptilian part of their brain and escape that or whatever, they're losing. Yeah. Okay. I know that for a fact. I have facts. Okay. And a lot of people, I got to mention this. I was thinking about this today. I was kind of talking about it with a friend. People don't like me because they were like, people love you. What are you talking about? Everybody just loves you. I said, well, there's a lot of people who don't like me because, and they interrupted and said, because you're blunt and you speak the truth and they can't handle it. And that's true. Truth is spoken here. I don't know anything else, okay? And I just had to share that. And it's being, I noticed there's numbers on each card too. We'll have to go over that. Being honorable and truthful and speaking truth. Some people dig that. They want truth, they want clarity. And some people, they want to sweep it under the rug. And so I'm channeling, so take it as it resonates. I'll have to watch the video over to see what I said. Okay. It says, isn't that a cute card? These are really, really cute cards. Absolute well-being is the basis of my universe. That's a fact. Absolute well-being is the basis of my universe. We create our universe. I'll tell you this. This makes me think of the universe is within us. And the universe comes out from inside of us. Our universe of love and light. And it's what comes from us. And it's a frequency also. Think of like a electrical tower on top of a mountain. And think of yourself as being that, and you're on a certain frequency, and you're sending out this frequency of love, light, compassion, boundaries. Don't forget boundaries now. Don't let people walk on you or scapegoat you. Uh-uh. You can send out frequency of love and light and courage and strength and just everything divine and heavenly, and that is what you attract. It comes toward you. And it's okay to drop the fear. Just drop the fear. I learned that too. I'm just drop the fear because I know if say I have someone at my house visiting me, and I've been afraid of getting too close to this person because of getting hurt. Okay, well, I decided just drop the fucking fear and let it just let it come naturally, let it come in, spend some time and just chill and be zen and no expectations, just laughs and quiet time and I don't know, pizza and movies and you know, getting back to life and thriving and enjoying someone's company. And if it's a not good energy, I've grown enough and ascended well enough to know, you know, this doesn't work for me and this isn't going to work for them either. I can tell, but begin as friends and go from there, and no expectations, no judgment. No, I mean that's for the 3D outside world. I'm done with that. I'm just done with that. And I know I'm safe. I know I'm protected, very well protected. And you are too. And if something feels good and you want to trust it, there's always that, oh, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Just get rid of all those old egoic thoughts and just now be discerning. Be discerning, okay? You know what I'm saying, okay? I'm not going to throw out examples because that's being judgmental, but I'm not in that mode right now. It's a Pisces full moon. I'm in my Pisces energy, my true divine feminine energy, but with my Aries boundaries. Like, yeah, I want this and I want that. There's things I want, and I'm learning to speak them, and they're good things. And if it's not gonna go bad anymore. It's just not, because I don't attract negative bullshit anymore. I just don't. And if it does happen, I can handle it. And so can you. You can. You've learned enough by now that you can say, hit the bricks, bitch. It's not going to happen. It's going to be this. Look at that. Absolute well-being is the basis of my universe. That's a great mantra for yourself. And then it says, well-being is the basis of all that is. It flows to you and through you. You only have to allow it. See what I was saying? I haven't gone over these cards yet. This is my first. We're getting into it together for the first time. See, you only have to allow it. Okay, like the air you breathe, you only have to open, relax, and draw it into your being. That's beautiful. And guess what card number it is? And this is where I noticed that the cards had numbers. It's number 2. Like, coming together on the same frequency. Don't be afraid, because you've got this. You can tell negative from positive, and you give things time, and you might wind up being best friends. We all have soulmates and soulmates and soulmates and soulmates that come in and out of our lives and come and go, or they stay. And it's all positive energy. People come through to teach us things. Um, People are sent into our lives sometimes to teach us something that, the Holy Spirit's been really trying to get you to understand and learn, like boundaries and making good choices for yourself. Okay, so, oh, it's so cute. I love these cards. They give me a really good feeling. They put me in a really divine feminine energy. It's card number 48. That's a 12. And a 12 turns into 1 plus 2 is 3. That's the Holy Trinity, mind, body, and spirit. It says every reality has been focused by someone into being. Every reality has been focused by someone into being. Oh. You were taught to face reality before you knew you were creating reality. Do not face reality unless it is a reality you want to create. It's kind of like what I was saying, right? For any reality only exists because someone has focused on it into being. That's exactly what I was saying. Like, let things come in with your mind in a Zen mode. Focus it on positive, because thoughts become things. So if you just say, let's just have a movie night and enjoy each other's company, period, and have it be zen and no rush, just relax and no, like, I only got an hour to be here, I gotta go. Let's make time for each other. We're all connected. Like, you right now, y'all cannot, and this video won't actually be ready to view for several hours while I'm sleeping. I'll wake up in the morning and it'll be watchable. Or hopefully, it has a bunch of views and a bunch of likes. That is my wish and my desire, because I'm here to help raise the vibration of the planet. But if you're watching this in the morning, you know, tomorrow night, you can look up at the sky and see the moon that I was talking about and realize we all are connected because we all share the same sky. We can all look outside, and depending on where you're at and what day and time it is, because the world's around, the other side of the world sees daytime at different times than we do. But we all share the same sky. So no matter where you're at or who you're with and what you're doing, you can always step outside and look up at the sky and know that someone you're thinking of, or someone that may be thinking of you, shares the same sky with you. Look up. We're all connected up there. Do you see? We all have the same never-ending ceiling of beautiful, heavenly. You know what I mean? We all share the same sky. Okay, where was I? Okay, those statistics about your experiences and others are not about any hard and fast now reality. Okay, I'm going to read it again. You were taught to face reality before you knew you were creating reality. Do not face reality unless it is a reality you want to create. For any reality only exists because someone has focused it into being. Those statistics about your experiences and others are not about any hard and fast now reality. So stay in the now, think positive, and expect, like, attach to nothing, but stay open to everything is kind of what I'm hearing, you know? And stay attached to the Holy Spirit, of course. But like when we live with no expectation of other people and how we want them to act and all this, and we get out of our ego mind, like, oh, well, I wanted a relationship. Like if you're saying, I wanted a relationship with that guy and he's seeing somebody else or he's married to somebody else, step the fuck back. Get, I'm, here it comes. Do yourself a favor and step the fuck back. A married person, okay, even if they're kind of leading you on, and that's not good for you. That's toxic. And read the 10 Commandments, okay? You got no business there. That's not a twin. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's not a twin flame relationship. I'm just saying that if someone is and yeah, your soulmate may be married to someone else, or your twin flame may be married to someone else, but we have to say, in my opinion, and what's being channeled to me to say right now is, no matter where we are all at, and no matter who we are all with, I wish us all the abundance that is divine and heavenly, and to stay on the right path or whatever. But if someone's married, even if they're a twin, you feel they're your twin flame or something, that seems more of, and I'm not judging anyone's deal. I'm just saying just something to think about. Is like, maybe it's a karmic. It's something to teach you a lesson. And if we dabble in that, it says in the 10 Commandments not to do that, not to lust after, I can't remember exactly how it words, but I know what it means, and so do you. We're not supposed to lust after someone else's spouse. I just think it says wife, but you know what I mean. And it's a good thing not to, because isn't it toxic for you, and it's making you crazy and making your heart ache, and all the feelings that you're having are confusion and pain and all that, which is not what the Holy Spirit has in store for you and has in mind for you. They want you to have happiness and joy and bliss